Wait, what? Oh. No more mana drain. No growth spiral. Why did I have Curious Obsession in this deck? What? Look like it does anything. That was it. Thank you. Why did I have Curious Obsession in here? Why did I have that? That doesn't make any sense to me. Don't understand. Do I even like Tameo? I feel like I don't like Tameo in this deck. Maybe it's fine. I haven't played with Tameo in a while. When did I haven't played this in like 2 years, so no video. Eh? YouTube sees it. That's weird. Let me relaunch it. Yeah, I see it on YouTube. Just another reason to stop streaming on Twitch. You just get audio now. You have to pay for video. Is that someone's probably done that, right? Oh wait, what's this? Is this free? What was that? Oh, that explains why the store was empty, because I already own the rest of the store. When you own stuff in the store, it just looks like this. And if you own everything, it won't actually even show you the daily deals button. Kind of feel like it should show you it still. Soul Cauldron? What's the combo with Soul Cauldron? I don't know the combo with Soul Cauldron. I haven't seen it before. I've played this commander 4 times and uh all very spread out. I said swinging with a 1/5 seems viable. Was it 2 years ago? Or a year and a half ago? Maybe it was 2.5 years ago. Or whatever. Maybe. That's the only reason it would be in here. There was Tameo, I guess. But like swinging with this could have at some point made sense, maybe. That's weird though, because all the Frogifies, you don't want to give your commander back to your opponent. If I make it a frog and like swinging with, yeah, I don't agree with myself. Not anymore. What was the card we were talking about? Yeah, what's the Soul Cauldron combo? Yeah, I could play Shadow. I added it in the end. Ah, makes sense. I wonder why. Maybe I was just like, all right, I'm done. To the 82 people that downloaded the deck. That's my bad. Creatures attack for mana equal to their power. And then you give Gretchen that ability. Does it require a bunch of different cards? Because if it does, I don't think it's real. There's probably a reason why I've never seen it. It probably requires like 10 cards. Or like 4. Oh, we got Unable to Scream. That's new. I don't think I like Essence Scatter, honestly. Boop. Put Gretchen on the Cauldron. Yeah, if I get my commander in my graveyard, have Cauldron and some other creature that wants the ability, I guess. Oh, I guess so. don't actually like Uro. I feel like my commander is just Uro triggers. I'm curious how often I even actually played with it. Last time, how many times I got it in play. I think maybe temporal whatever's okay. It's alright. Malcolm is cool. Maybe. Both forces? Stacking my commander to flare feels really stupid. Maybe it's fine. Do I even like exploration? That's new. I feel like I'm gonna run out of lands real fast. Hmm. I don't need make disappear, actually. I don't think I like Cryptic Command. 3 steps ahead is fine, though. I don't like Cryptic Command. I would not play that. I don't think I would play it in really any deck in Historic Brawl, actually. We played it in the midweek thing where you could actually cast it. Bastard of Avisva? Oh. Well, I don't like this one or the other one. could make it so I always find the land it hits. Like I take out everything that isn't a basic, or like everything that's fetchable, and literally play no other land. But then you'd have to find it though. The only way to find this is with the fetch land, right? Or a ramp spell, which I'm not really playing a lot of. I don't think I like that. Like you have to have a fetch land or something like Haro, and it has to hit something fetchable. And no, I'm not feeling that. I could probably take out all the non-fetch lands though. I could make it like possible. Seems a little goofy. I don't even think Tat Yofa plays that. I've never seen that card played ever, actually. I'm thinking about it. I've seen the one that I think got like banned in Best of 3 Historic. The one drop that does a similar thing. Maybe it didn't get banned, I don't know. Like sit and fetch lands. I mean, even if it was consistent, I still don't think I like it. It's not the craziest ability. It is nice to draw like kind of 2 cards a turn off a land, but Commander kind of already drawing cards. No, the one drop turns them into islands. Yeah, that makes it easier to find it. Makes it easier to find it. Modified ranked brawl. Never even heard of it. Never even heard of it. What, I just took out 3 land? No. Oh, look at that. Endure the wrath of the bot scout. Endure. That was elaborate. I should leave that one up for a bit, actually. Like that one. Is it the pay to play thing? Do you find it? Oop, there it is. Oh, is it not? Oh, this is the thing everyone said was free the first time. Right? Is that how it works? Oh. A special ban list. What's the best commander? With Johnny. Scythus. There's no Kinnan. There's Kinnan and Scythus still. Kind of surprised they banned Tamio. Surprised they banned Nadu as well. I didn't think Nadu was actually that egregious. Especially after it got like slammed by that thing there. It's just free always. You just play this forever. So what is this right here in the bottom right? How many wins do you need to like finish it? Huh. Yeah, I'll play this. Why not? We can be sweaty. If it's, I mean, it's free. It's free. I can't get upset when I lose to like other sweaty decks if everyone is just accepting that they're playing the sweatiest of things. I still think it's Keenan, maybe. I don't think it's Scythus. If it is, I don't want to play it. Someone said Tajik was banned. I didn't see Tajik's name. The best commander is Rafine? Okay. Calm down. Well, see, everyone's going to be so prepared to kill Rofellos all the time that it probably isn't Rofellos. Everyone's going to be so ready for it. Someone's going to play it though. Like it's gonna be played. Get my eyes checked. You know what? I think I like Nashi. Wonder how many people would just immediately kill Rowan. I could get people who don't know what I'm doing with Rowan. Yeah, I guess Rift is fine. Ooh. Phantasmal Image? I don't know why Phantasmal Image feels like it makes sense. It probably doesn't. Volatile Storm Drake is probably really good. I don't think the best two cards in your deck are 3 steps ahead and a 6-mana card. The best card in your deck is Mana Drain. But I get what you're saying. Good show and tell. Probably. Dark Ritual. Cut down. Entomb Reanimate? There's probably something to Entomb. You can, oh, wait, if Nashi enters. Yeah, I guess you could always just duplicate what you Entomb. They made it up so people start crafting Mana Drain. Long Goodbye is probably good in this format. Son half combo? Yeah. Maybe. Black Market. Oh, did I scroll right over it? Wait, do I not own it? Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah. Demonic Tutor, obviously. I don't think I like green 1-drops here. Doesn't matter what you do. Well, it might. I don't think I need crop rotation. Wait, what are the other banned cards? Can't even remember. I don't know if I want 1-drops. I feel like I'm going to cast sweepers a lot. I don't know. Maybe they're worth trying. I mean, I can change my deck, right? I'm not locked into anything. So I don't need to sweat it that much. It's funny. I probably would not play Tamio in this deck. It's kind of funny. But I have to craft demonic. I can't not craft demonic tutor. Badgies? Badgies is only green. Could be a problem. Could be a problem. Nashi's a 4-drop or 4/4, so Fanatic works. But it's only green mana, which is like kind of right now not doing anything. Oh yeah, Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I could play. I didn't look at multicolored cards yet, but I could play Decay as well. I don't think Nashi likes Mox Amber. Also, don't know if I like these channel lands. I suppose they are free enough. Do we have Animate Dead? Or is it... We don't have Animate Dead, do we? No. Pathways... Let's see where we are without Pathways, actually. Yeah, Cavern. Whoop, that's not Cavern. Ooh, channel a natural order. Oh, natural order's good too, yeah. Oh, I can't play Atraxa though. No. Can't play Atraxa. Ugh. Shambles. I don't think I like Field of the Dead. Actually, I don't think I like Field of the Dead in general, but I'm sure there's some kind of blue-green thing that's gonna blaze it. A colorless tapland is not what we're doing. I'm not gonna make zombies in any meaningful sense of this deck. Even in the Primeval Titan decks, it just doesn't feel like I'm going for I'm going for that card. Ever. Exile, return, flicker stuff with Nashi is nice. More removal. I do want board wipes, which is why I was not considering not playing Mana Dorks. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a track, so there's still Gristlebrand. Oh, no, it's green. Right, no. I don't know. Extra turns are a combo with Displacer Kitten. Usually appropriate just wins. Oh, we have I win the game ultimatum. I forgot. Or almost forgot. Right. I'm probably gonna want that. Want that I win the game card. The Sultai nonsense. I don't have channel and I can't craft it. Tragic. Tragic. Nashi doesn't have to be played on turn 4, so I don't have to play like all these goofy 2-drop mana rocks or anything. Boop. I don't think I like Casualties of War, assuming I'm playing against the things that I think I'm going to. I don't want to play that. I don't think we're playing that. All right, go here. There's Terra Sunder. I kind of like Terra Sunder as well. Kind of, sort of. So yeah, someone said Abrupt Decay. Drown is maybe too slow. Oh yeah, Psychic Frog. How could I forget? Yeah, Thassa. Thassa, Displacer Kitten. I do like Hostage Taker. If we flicker stuff, this could be really, really annoying. This card gets people. As if you target your opponent's commander, they usually put it to the command zone. Maybe it's not that exciting, actually. We can do, like, way more offensive thing. Do I own Abrupt Decay? It's like a... Oh, there it is, yeah. It's the goofy cowboy one. Pillage? There's a symbol, though. Pillage will probably matter in the grand scheme of games being played. Blood in the Snow? No. Yeah, Thassa Kitten. Boundless. Binding of the Old Danger Noodle. I like this card normally, but in this, like, really high-powered environment, maybe I don't like it that much. It's still okay. It's still okay. But we're playing against Mana Drain and stuff. Are we going to try to cast a 4-drop at sorcery speed? Uro's weird because I don't want to lose my graveyard. Death Sprout. Yeah, I like Death Sprout. I also like Death Sprout. Probably more than most people do. I love it's in my I think it's in my fungus deck as like the only removal card. I like me a good Death Sprout. Also, what are the win the game cards with the Sultai thing? I can't remember. I might just already have all of them in here. Opulent Palace. Play Muldrotha. Tainted Pact? I don't think I own that one either, actually. No, I don't. Yeah, that would definitely be one of the cards I put in here. But unfortunately, I don't have it. But if I continue to enjoy myself in this, maybe I'll actually craft it. Well, on the bright side, no one's going to play any Ninja Turtles. Except the Mad Lads. I might be free from some random CEO's kids' fever dream wish list. I feel like the set was only made because someone at Hasbro has a kid that likes Ninja Turtles. I feel like that makes the most sense of all the reasons I've heard. So more removal is fine. Seek new knowledge is fine. Farseek is okay. I don't know if I'm playing those though. Okay, well, I don't know what this Rafine thing is going on, but it sounds exciting. I don't understand why, or yeah, I don't get why Rafine would be like up there with the crazy ones. But I mean, they banned all the crazy ones, so maybe it's fine. It just seems like Scythus and Keenan still exist, so like there's Teferi. No, Teferi probably doesn't like Rafine because Rafine has all those really annoying tempo counterspell nonsense things. Exile return flicker effects. I don't really need to go too crazy with my commanders. It is a rat, right? Yeah, I played Splash Portal last time. It is a rat. Rata. When in doubt, look at your mythics. I mean, I'm convinced it's good. I'm just kind of surprised it's that good, where it's like a third of the opponents or something. Well, that's not what anyone's saying, but oh yeah, subtlety is fine. I'm not going to play bribery. Grim Tutor is probably okay. Can't say I'm more upset with that. I'm not going to play Grief. I'm going to play the One Ring. Could play the One Ring. Could play the One Ring. Virtue is weird. I don't see myself casting it. Sylvan Tutor, Worldly Tutor? I don't know. I never found a natural order or defense of the heart situation, right? I'm not going to play like the Sphinx of whatever. There's Treasure Cruise Dig Through Time? Still, going against my own graveyard is a little annoying with Nashi, but it can't be that bad. I almost prefer Dig Through Time, actually, instead of Treasure Cruise. Just having, like, options of finding immediate wins feels better than just drawing 3 cards. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, well, the curve looks appropriate for a format in which I envision it being over turn 3 a lot, so that's kind of nice. Okay, I'm going to start here. I actually want to play Magic, so there's this new thing that's like a ranked brawl format now, and you get cards that are normally banned in it. I crafted Demonic Tutor, there's Natural Order, there's Thassa's Oracle with, what was it, Tainted Pact. So this is like, you know, way up there with nonsense. It has Ancient Tomb, it has all the fancy stuff, and there's also it has a separate ban list, so there's no like Tameo. Actually, let me look. It'll just be right here. Yeah, there's no Tameo, Rusco. Rusco's another one that's kind of weird to be banned, in my opinion. There's like some other blue-black things that are good, but I can see how you play Rusco and then you just make the untapped blue and flicker it 10 times with the blue spells or something like that. It's funny that Rusco is the background art, but it's banned. Okel's banned, but the Scythus and Kinnan are not banned. It's kind of surprising to me. They banned the Stick Fingers combo. Is probably why it's banned, specifically for that, like, you know, you cast it on turn 3 with the ramp spell on turn 2, then you reanimate turn 4, whatever. It just seems like that's a bit honest in this format, even if it has like Ancient Tomb and it does it a turn faster. It just seems like a lot of things are more or less prepared for whatever that's doing, but maybe not. I don't know. But that's the ban list for you. And I'm starting with Nashi. I like Nashi. Any excuse to play it is a good excuse to me. So, yeah, so I'm playing Nashi. It's got the flickers. It has Thassa's bounce it infinitely stuff. It has the Displacer Kitten to do that as well. There's ways to take infinite extra turns. There's the card that usually wins immediately when cast. So there's that as well. Psychic Frog. I don't think this was around the last time I played Nashi. Neither was Entomb. But yeah, I don't feel terribly excited about my Natural Order hits because it has to be a green creature and you have to sack a green creature. Sacking Nashi's not really a big deal. But you don't have a Traxa, you know, and I don't really want a Natural Order Primeval Titan. I just don't like my green options. There probably are 2 or 3 that are perfectly reasonable. Oh, there's also Mana Drain. This is probably the one card I just like. All the things they banned or unbanned for this one, while it's nice to play, it does kind of feel like if you're going to ban Stick Fingers preemptively, it's weird to have this, because usually when you cast this, you kind of win immediately. It does feel like that. Maybe you don't, like, on the spot, your opponent doesn't just blow up, but the mana that you got has just decided that you've won the game. It's just now we're just playing it out. You know, you're doing the victory lap. That card is, this one seems in a league of its own with that, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Everyone else has access to it, so everyone else can play it. There's Force of Negation to stop it, right? Like maybe the checks and balances are there. It's just Stick Fingers. I don't know. That one blows my mind. It really does. But all right, let's play the game. Blows my mind. If Rusco is allowed, you'd have a 90% win rate? All right, well, if you say so. If you say so. Well, like I said, I'm sure Rusco is pretty egregious, because you could just make so many of those stupid clocks, and then your opponent can't keep up with it. Like, I've seen it go crazy. If the cards are there for it to be crazy, I'm not debating that one. I believe it. I just haven't seen it. Wait, what are we up against? Niv Mizzet. Oh, cool. So this into... I did draw an exceedingly good card just now, in the form of this Flare of Cultivation. I don't have any cards left, but that's alright. I'm so far ahead it might not matter. Let's get a blue and a black. Alright. I might only have one of the Surveil lands, actually, in my deck. I don't know, we can upkeep fetch. Oh, okay. Alright, never mind. Alright, we won our first game. Huge. Moving on. It's funny that this is ranked, because now I can, like, if I play it a lot, I can get the, like, the monthly reset, or the season reset, whatever this thing is, these constructed rank thing. Because normally I've been at bronze for, like, I don't know, long time. I only play it when I'm going days where I just don't want to play a lot of Magic, and I just want like 4 easy wins. So, you've never lost after you get the first class. Is it that consistent? All right. How many times does it matter to flicker Rusco? Oh, I don't have a broken hand. Man. Maybe I don't play. I might take out Long Goodbye and Abrupt Decay until I'm in a higher rank. Might be a reasonable thing to do, actually. It could be. Put away that. It's nice to have a no free mulligan. That's pretty cool. I'm just gonna get the Triumph. It's not messing around with the mana, so. Well, Ancient Tomb's alright. Volatile can steal Rankle. It can steal it indefinitely, but my opponent's commander is not really that exciting to steal. To be honest. Maybe didn't even need Essence Flux. Hall of the Ring, that's an interesting one. Does this do anything if you don't have a creature? Looks like it doesn't. You can have Shadow Spear, and you can equip it. Greenleaf from, yep, go for it. Well. Nashi grabbing... a land? I do need more lands. Whenever this enters, target creature you control in your great... Wait, what? I guess I can just counter that? No, you can do whatever that's trying to do, I guess. I kind of have the ground covered anyways, so, like, why do I care? Yeah, I can't block this, right? I kind of want to grab the land. No, we'll just grab the Preordain. But yeah, I can't block it. I mean, I don't care if Nashi dies. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Looks like they tried to kill it, but they saw the ward, so we know of a removal spell, I guess. This is an instant. I can swing and surprise the 3-2. Wait. I should just do this now. I'm going to do this now. It just gives me more information. Okay, that's good. Maybe not so much. I could play this, then maybe they'll just kill it. I'm just taking that. I don't think I need Delighted Appling. So. And we can swing. Exile target creature you control. Yeah. I just have no reason to Essence Flux. I have no reason to cast it. I feel like I'm already playing slower than I normally do. Alright, well, we got that part covered. And they're on the same mana they were last time when they potentially targeted this. It is Ward 2, they can't do anything, so I can probably just Essence Flux here. They didn't keep their command. Well, let them do the looties. Yep, they got rid of removal spell. Ooh, thunk. I can flood my graveyard with Essence Fluxes for no reason. I think I'm just grabbing I could grab Wash Away. Do I really need a Ponder? Preordain, excuse me. I could just take it because I have Displacer Kitten. Blue mana looks a bit annoying right now, though. I refuse to believe you have a combat trick. Okay. I guess that technically counts. It's a bit insane to me, but it does count. We got it by the goofiness. So we can play Ancient Tomb now? And pass? Yeah, I mean, I still have Damnation. They know about Wash Away. Wash Away is on board. Yeah, I might want to change the mana a little. That does have Death Touch. But I am just kind of interested in just winning. So. Alright, they did swing with the 2-2. I can just block it, and I certainly will. I'm not respecting a single thing in the universe. I don't have any random Death Touch combat tricks my opponent could reasonably be playing, so. Demonic Tutor. Does that just win? I don't think so. It's close to winning because extra turn spam and whatnot, but not quite. Nashi has Menace. Okay, tap land's annoying. Play this, and then... Well, we can see what's... Yeah, we can do this first, actually. Do I need an island to black, black, blue, blue? Nope, I do not need an island. Do I cast Displacer Kitten? 1, 2, 3, 4, leave up 4 mana. I should probably cast Displacer Kitten. So I will use the Ancient Tomb. And I don't think I'm swinging. This is a good game. Well, I unfortunately have to pass here. Okay, that was probably a massive mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. Because now I just get to do this. What do I grab, though? I could just grab Demonic Tutor. I could grab Essence Flux as well, actually. Yeah, because I'm going to have access to any card at any time, realistically. So maybe just do this. But unfortunately, I do have to pass the turn. And I might actually have to block here. Yeah, I'm going to need more blue mana, definitely. Well, he made her do that, so. I have to do math. I have to think. I might be dead if I don't block. Okay. Okay, they didn't... Oh, they don't have to. So I take... I can't Essence Flux anymore. I take 3. No, I take 2, and then they stack it, so I lose... No, I had to counter Rankle. So if I block this... I have to block this. I'm dead, because I take 2, and then they stack it, so I lose half my life total, which is 3, and then I lose 3 to the 1 ring. So I have to actually block this. But I had to stop Rankle, so... not great, but... We're probably still just gonna win. Not gonna lie to you. That, and... Reanimate? Right? And just grab the cat? I don't die to that. So... Oh my god, I didn't click the other counter. I thought I took the other extra turn. Oh my god, I threw the game. I threw the game. Alright, that's my bad. I threw the game. I thought I clicked 2 extra turns and a reanimate. I clicked Thassa. No. Oh no. Alright, forever bronze. Whoops. In my head, I was like, expropriate, extra turn, reanimate for the cat. But I think I even said Thassa out loud, but in my head, I was like, extra turn, obviously. Oh, I threw. Alright, that's my bad. Forever bronze. Oh, I just threw. I was sitting there chilling, just waiting for them to choose. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I think I just win. And then I didn't. Whoops. Oh no. Oh, my opponent said good game like in 5-minute gaps that entire time and still won. Jeez. I guess that's all you have to do is just say good game when the game's not over. Oh my goodness. Alright, well. Hopefully I don't do that again. I was so confident I grabbed 2 extra turns. I was so confident in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, it's short up. There's nothing they can do. You play to your outs. You gotta play to your outs. Sometimes your opponent just doesn't play the right cards, you know? Woof, that's impressive. Alright, well, let's not do that again. Let's go ahead and not do that again, shall we? Oh my goodly good. Oh, I forgot. Alright, we'll also change the lands. We'll add more islands. I'm just currently experiencing severe psychic damage. Do this. Let's do it on blues. Play you. Swingies. Do I play black market? Yeah, my opponent stumbled or did nothing, so I guess I do. I'm gonna just play exceedingly conservative with the black market because I'm like next level ahead. In fact, I might just win. Just win. All right, yeah, I was about to say, I think I think I'm just winning this game. All right, okay, let me get some more islands in here. The pathway instead of a swamp. Yeah, I don't think I need a bunch of basics, honestly. Pathway instead of a forest. Probably not the black-green pathway. Although I could just play it anyways. Take out another basic. I don't think I'm finding myself drowned in like ramp spells that I can't cast, so. Yeah, it's a subconscious thing. I just want to stay in bronze forever. Where all the cool decks are. How did I not get the Verge? There's always something, I swear. There's always something. Always something. The blue-green one? Take out a forest? Okay, well. There's still enough for Flare. And that's really all that matters. In Prismatic Vista. I'm starting to wonder if Phantasmal Image is wrong. You can like cast it and then use it as a regrowth. Like I cast it, copies this, and then it just dies, and I trigger it and I grab something. I could grab Phantasmal Image. Or yeah, it's just a regrowth with slightly higher upside that I can copy my opponent's Gristlebrand sometimes or something. But I don't really need a regrowth effect anyways, because that's what Nashi is doing. 3 steps ahead? Alright, I mean, it's a 5-mana spell, but sure. Why not? It's not in the top 10 counter spells for me, but it technically also copies my commander. Oh, there's also Frantic Research. Huh. Wait a minute. 3 steps ahead's a 1-drop, right? Yeah. Whoop. I clicked home. Did they say how long this was going to be here? If it has a rank to it, it'd probably be around for a while. Ooh. Okay. Well, it feels like Cavern or Bust. I could use these assuming my opponent has that kind of like ramp, but if they don't, we're upset. That's fine. That's fine. Also, it could be an honest version that plays it faster but is inconsistent, which I honestly haven't really seen before, so. Okay. Do I play that instead of Ponder? Yeah, because I'm not really pondering for anything next turn. We get Breedy. Yep. Until the 20th of April? Okay. Cool. Okay, it looks like Abrupt Decay not gonna be the kind of thing we want. Honestly, not too surprising, but... So, black market... And I think we draw. Because Counterspell is still viable, there's no Cavern. I could upkeep Entomb Displacer Kitten as well. I would love to see, like, any kind of mana rock and also have it actually matter, but it's not looking like that's going to happen. Oh, of course not. The old perfect 2 into 4 Atali nonsense. Yeah, we're going to draw. The 3-2 doesn't line up with the 7-7, so I don't not worried about that. I can play Ponder, actually. Yeah, we can play Ponder. Okay, those are nice. Well, this one is. I'll decline. The other two, not super exciting. Might just shuffle them away, actually. Do we think they're going to put it on top if I counter it? Probably, right? Why wouldn't you put it on top? Just cast it next turn. It does mean there's no Cavern. Okay, they did not put it on top. They did not put it on top. I don't think I need Birds of Paradise. I'm not going to crack this treasure token. I will draw once more. But I gotta start not doing that. Let's play you tapped. Pass. They know Nashi can grab stuff, and those things it grabs are up front. Like face up. Excuse me, face up. Ancient Copper Dragon? Okay. Alright. Nice. Let's do Ponder. Pass. Oh, hey, it's the cat. So, still no 3-2. Let's play the cat. I gotta do math. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4, 8, and then no answer to that. So I could probably just get hit by this because there's not much they can actually do with that mana other than just cast this over and over, which I currently find myself not obscenely concerned about. Mystical Tutor. I can't draw the card I put on top, can I? No, I can't. Alright, yeah, we just pass. I can just take 6, and they can make 20 treasures. It only matters if they have a, like, specifically Emrakul or something in their hand. Oh, is this the damage one? Please tell me it's not. Okay, almost through. Let's let that resolve. Okay, now because they did it in the order in which they did, I don't have to worry about anything. Now I just win. Well, assuming I do the sensible thing, which last time I did not. Oh, hey. Abrupt decay target. Look at that. Can I hold control? We would like to win. For real this time. Okay. Welcome for what? What'd I do? What'd I say? Yeah, but this is the fun way of winning. Take that. Yeah. Paid actor is now here. Alright, we'll get rid of you. You. I mean, I still just win, right? I mean, that doesn't really matter. I actually don't even have to target my commander anymore. Just start actually killing my opponent. Yeah, that's 100% over. I can't do anything. The mystical tutor will just find the other extra turn card. I did it in like a random way. It didn't matter. All right, GG. Didn't throw. Oh, hey, there we go. Actually, somebody YouTube beat it to you. Beat you to it. Deluge might be too slow. Okay, this might work. Certainly not playing expropriate. My opponent's deck arguably does not function without a 1-drop. Okay, apparently they don't have a 1-drop. That's interesting. They shocked them. Can I please click this? Please, game, please. Thank you. Why did they shock themselves? Death Shadow? What is that? Okay. Maybe my opponent thought they had a 1-drop. Because you probably never keep any hand ever unless it has a 1-drop. So. Huh. Okay. Well, they could just cast it. Yeah, stop it. Okay. Maybe they have Wash Away? Okay. Or am I casting my commander? It doesn't do anything. Yeah, it literally does nothing if I cast this. I guess I'm not casting it. Another land is interesting, but okay, well now I have something to do with it, and this is the time to cast it. It doesn't matter too much if it gets countered, I'll just cast it later. It was Wash Away. Did my opponent shock turn 1 for Wash Away? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I can deny my opponent the ability to hit me and just slither, but then I'd have to block with Landward Elves, and that feels really stupid, so I'm probably not doing that. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing that. Okay. Cavern is kind of ironic, seeing how Eureka, like, doesn't, do the thing. You're my biggest fan. Oh my. Could have fooled me. Okay, well. Have this now. Guess I'll grab the fetch land? Yeah. Okay, I have that now. I think I should just, like, do this to stop it from gaining flying randomly and being a problem. But I'm not in a toxic deluge situation. Oh, that's not a ninja. It is not a ninja. Alright, what do I essence flux? Probably not mana drain. Mana drain, mana leak. I think I just take another essence flux. It fills the graveyard every time I do that. I want to play lands. So, I'll play a land. I need to find something. Certainly a phenomenal spot for Uro. Or a Delve card. They do have an unblockable creature. They already have an unblockable creature, so I don't want to mana leak that. Alright, how many cards in my graveyard? How many? My opponent probably assumes I grabbed mana leak, but I didn't. Does it get flash? Oh, it doesn't. Tragic. Okay, now we can Toxic Deluge, probably. Feels slightly more reasonable, maybe? I can do it for just 2, because this would die anyway. Not the greatest hit. Yeah, we'll do it for 2. Let me just triple check that. Yeah. And there's not really any haste in their deck. So just swing. Well, they didn't seem to have a great like turn last turn, so let's see what is different having them just drawing a land here. That is a ninja. Can't do anything about that. Enters the menace counter when it deals combat damage. You may remove a menace counter. Okay. I don't really think I'm going to loop Essence Flux 10 times again. Just not really doing anything. Okay, Brainstorm was good. I technically have 2 Brainstorms. I think I'm getting rid of Essence Flux, though, because these 2 cards are just so much better. Yeah. That. And there are plenty of reasons to not plot it. I could take an extra turn and just put it to my hand, and then I can also cast it, and that means everything I cast comes with an extra turn. Or I could just kill their creature and swing. I have Mana Drain. We'll just go this route. I also don't lose if it gets countered. Do we think there's a removal spell? I wonder. That was probably a really good draw. Wait, I shouldn't swing again, right? Because I want to block now. I want to double block. Oh yeah, I don't have an extra turn. Yeah, alright. So I just pass. Like they just want to kill my Super Shredder. That is a ninja, yeah. It is a ninja, okay. I don't think I've ever had that come up. Super Shredder is actually a ninja. They didn't swing? Really? Force negation doesn't work. I don't lose a game if it doesn't work. Because I have force negation. Alright, I don't lose a game. It worked. Alright, so we do this. Okay, yep. Cool. Yeah, Eureka shocked itself turn 1 for no reason. I think they had the idea in their brain that they had a 1-drop, and that's why they did this. I don't know what confused them. Maybe they thought Wash Away was a 1-drop or something. But you really do not play hands, in my opinion, without the 1-drop, and you don't get a free mulligan, right? You don't get a free mulligan. So, yeah, all right, cool. Eureka doesn't get the free mulligan anymore. It's not totally free to just find a 1-drop. I have absolutely no idea what this is. Alright, you make 1/1s, and they all get rather scary upon casting something. So all you really got to do is cast 1 spell. That's... Okay. You play this whenever you cast a non-creature spell. So you cast a 4-drop, X value, do X, you get 4 1/1s, and then... Oh, no. It only makes 1 token. I thought it made like 3 tokens if you cast a 3-mana card. And all right, never mind. It's not as absolutely insane as I thought it was. Never mind. Abrupt Decay is good. Look at it doing stuff. It would have been good against Eureka as well. My opponent expected me to do something? Okay. That is the least threatening card against me. There's no Ragavan in this format, but my opponent did just play a that thing. Looking for a land is better than just immediately finding double blue. I will play this tapped. I don't want my opponent to know about Counterspell, and I can kill their commander, so. Okay, or they just don't have a land. And now we're just super far ahead. You have an end step card? Nope. Found a land. It's another spot where I can just cast a counter, or cast Nashi and not care if it works or not. So I guess I'll do that. Whoop. Okay, it actually worked. Cool. Let's grab this one. And then swing. It's got ward too. Can't kill it. Yeah, this is Authority effectively doing nothing. I'd rather Abrupt Decay than cast Counterspell. Even if they do have Cavern later. I'd rather still do it like that. I am very far ahead. So let's grab you. Exploration. Oh wow, it still has stuff it can do right now. Do I cast Grim Tutor? Yeah, of course I do. Blue, blue, black, black. I can't cast this, but again, we're in the same department of like, no, Displacer Kitten. Yeah, we'll just get the cat. We're in the same ballpark of I can make it so almost every spell I cast just comes with an extra turn kind of thing. Until your next turn, prevent all damage. Whoa. That's crazy. The tax is probably why they're playing it, but that's pretty nutty. I don't know if it's better to... Yeah, it's probably better to just not actually worry about that. Just bop it. So, if that's the case, I think I'm just going to not cast Displacer Kitten. And just do this. Yeah. A little too late to interact with exploration, but they had a window to do that, and they didn't take it. I don't know why. And probably because it's better to leave up Fracture to kill something else. Yeah. And now that I did nothing, you kill it. Yeah. Alright, so that... And then, can I cast this now? Correct. Oh, thanks for the land. Sweet. Let's do this. And this is non-creature, right? Oh, opponent? But I wanted to win the game. I wanted to win. Green, and then 5. I don't have anything crazy. I do have Grim Tutor, so I guess I just cast that. So that, Tutor, and then cast the Tutor for... I almost want a Counterspell. No, because I grab a Counterspell with the second cast trigger of the cat to grab Counterspell. And then I have Tutor for, you know, insert win the game card. Okay. I just straight up cast Expropriate that game. I just played lands and cast it. That is kind of funny. I want maybe one or two more card draw spells. It feels like I'm running out of cards, but am I really? Because you kind of just pull all the cards you ever want out of your graveyard anyways. So maybe I'm not actually running out of cards. But is there anything that's reasonable to make that more thing? I am more on Uro Dig Through Time than I was a second ago, or Treasure Cruise, because I can loop the funny flicker spells, but there's not a ton of those things. I mean, the crazy one is the Splash Portal, because it just draw for each blue land you have. I can't say any one card in here is questionable. Except Abrupt Decay Long Goodbye. But that's because I'm in bronze. Oh, Shieldred's Edict is maybe strange too. There's probably better things than Edict. It does kill planeswalkers, but so does Bitter Triumph, and well, actually, so does Long Goodbye. It actually does target planeswalkers. Shieldred's Edict might be better as another board wipe, maybe? I don't know if I need that like random off removal effect. I don't like Edict. I almost prefer something like Quick Study instead of Edict, actually. No. Treasure Cruise is... Yeah, let's just play Treasure Cruise. I'm just gonna play Treasure Cruise. I have played Treasure Cruise before, and I have cast it more than once in a single game with Nashi, having grabbed it twice. Like, I have done that, so... There's definitely enough cards to do that, so... I don't know, there's probably better cards than Quick Study. I was just making the point that I think I like Quick Study more than Shieldred's Edict, but I don't know if Quick Study is I mean, there's like stock up. Doesn't necessarily have to be an instant. Better if it's an instant though. Alright, let's keep playing. Shoot, at the amount I play, maybe I won't even hit a higher rank in this. I can't see myself playing it that much off stream, so who knows? Also, I probably wouldn't play a bunch of different decks when I do this. Would be another reason to find myself in that situation. I haven't had a Dark Ritual game. This doesn't really feel like one. A Dark Ritual hand, rather. I got rid of Mountain. These two are good. That one, not so much. That's okay, because we have a shuffle. I cannot at all envision Ral being some kind of storm card in this deck, but Lord knows it's going to flip for the opponent. There's definitely reasons to play Dark Ritual. We can look more carefully, I guess, but it seems like it's universally good. Yeah, we're gonna play. Maybe we're not playing Nashi. All right, we'll just assemble then. I don't really know what I'm after. I actually have no idea what I'm after. This is good. This is good. I could just take the Treasure Cruise. It's looking like Dark Ritual is just going to be Treasure Cruise fodder this game, tragically. But yeah, maybe there's not as many. This does not like Dark Ritual as a cast enabler. It's tragic. I just did tutor, and they did cast their commander. Kind of surprised. But I suppose that is what you're interested in doing. Let's name Rat this time. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to feed a treasure cruise here. Not really that exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty lackluster. Play you. And I think I will kill this while shields are down. And we can send a message with the old 0-3. I can assemble again, I suppose. Is this an extra turn? It's like the best thing to play here. It's not an extra turn, okay. Undersalvo my... Okay, why did they do that? Does anyone know why my opponent just did that? X damage to target creature where X is plus... Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know why they did that. It seems odd. That can kill Nashi. I'm a bit surprised. I do not get it. I don't get it. A land is fine because I have Exploration. And it does matter with Nashi. So I think I will take a land. Just because of the Exploration. Could have backfired. Alright, they know they have perfect information. But they also know that I have Nashi. And technically, I have a chance to find a counterspell. Demand answers. Alright. As additional cause, I'm going to cast this right now. And I'm going to grab... How much mana? 1, 2... We should just grab a symbol. Because there's no expectation that I draw anything with the other one. And we could grab this, but then I'm just completely out of gas. Can't do anything. But that's okay, right? All I have to do is find a spell. That's it. That's all I gotta do with this. Okay. Sure. Passing. Found a spell. Huge. Do... Well, that's... Okay, that's a little annoying. I didn't realize I was that light on green mana. Oop. Problematic, maybe. Let's grab this then, because I can actually cast it. Green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we want to do it now, so. I think I Yeah, I leave the rest of the graveyard in... Yeah. Okay, I found one land. Kind of tragic. I'm not upset with what I've done. They know about Assemble the Team, which, I mean, at this point is not that relevant anyways, but... let's thin our deck. Let's thin the deck. Reanimate is fine to stay in the deck. I don't think I can actually cast this right now, but that's fine. Just take a counterspell. And I just pass. Okay. This is hilariously light on green mana. A Braid. Do I let that happen? I do still have Reanimate in my deck. My opponent has shown me nothing else that matters, so I guess I'll just counter it. I'll take this time. There could be another spell, because they have, again, they haven't done anything else. Guess there isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. I'm just absolutely drowning in card advantage at this point. Okay, well, we had the Reanimate. This should just be the game. Is there anything to reanimate? Okay, I'm not reanimating Ral. We're not doing it. I don't care. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't care. You know what's going to happen. We've all seen it. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. I'll just take 16. I guess dig through time, because the last one really does not matter. I mean, honestly, casting this doesn't matter either. I have Temporal Whirl. This is a cast trigger, right? Yeah. Essence Scatter the Thassa. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter, so... Reason to fight over that. Get myself another Thassa. Grab myself the card my opponent tried to get rid of. Yeah, you can't really counter anything when Nashi's going crazy. Everything's effectively uncounterable. Because I could just grab another copy. What Essence Scatter was that? What is this? Oh, the Coalition Brothershood thing? I don't think I've seen this one before. That's cool looking. I like that one. That was a lot of Assemble the Teams. I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm pretty sure it's like the top third, right? Yeah, so you cast... Oh, no, it shuffles. It does shuffle. So it doesn't like put that third to the bottom or something. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of cards, though. It's basically Demonic Tutor. I mean, it's almost the same as Demonic Tutor, really. Dominaria United, yeah. The whatever's after the one with things. That whole window of sets is just really weird to me. You know, like the Brotherhood's War, the March of the Machines thing, and then yeah, the Dominaria United thing, and then those like 5 different commander sets with slightly different symbols. A weird time. But at least they were magic cards. At least they were magic cards. Oh, the green 1-drop. Have not had it happen yet. I can't kill it either. Oh, it looks like I couldn't kill it anyways. Alright, never mind. First time seeing it. I guess that one. Suppose that will work. Unless, of course, it doesn't. Okay, well. Mono green. Looking like everything I'm doing not mattering too much. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Okay. We are losing tremendously. Maybe I should... No. I will just play a tap land. Just to draw a land. Why not? Ancient Tomb, does that change anything? Not really. I'm gonna plot this because it's a good idea to do that, I think. And then I just have to find a sweeper. You drew nothing? I don't believe that. How did you draw nothing? What? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not enough. Does it have to be enough? Kinda. It doesn't do anything. Alright, well, looks like we're just losing. I just lost the Utopia scroll, honestly. Alright, yep. Is what it is. Mono green. It was completely out of that game starting turn 2. It was 100% over. I probably should have just conceded, honestly. I don't think there's not much I can even draw. Like, does the sweeper even save me? Kill that. Actually, you know what? I think a sweeper would potentially actually save me, to be fair. Like the ability to stay alive is probably there. Alright, it's our turn with the Utopia Sprawl. Look at that. Get a black green. I guess I'd name black? Blue is good, but I want to actually be able to cast this binding. I can cast it turn 2, but there's probably not a lot of 1-drops I would hit with it anyways. Okay. I'd also rather, like, not take damage if I can help it. This doesn't have haste, right? No. I'm not going to do anything about that. I don't think I'm even going to target that with the binding. Although I could. I think I should. Yeah. Because this hinders whatever they might do next turn. And then following that, I can just pick it up with Nashi, and it ramps me in the meantime, so. This, yeah, it does make a token. Okay. Let's play. Oh wait, I can take an extra turn here and get that untapped land, which might do something. Okay, cut down not looking great, I will admit. Dig through Tupperware, sure. We have Nashi with Splash Portal without Ancient Tomb being tapped. Right, 1, 2, correct. This one has probably the best card in their entire deck against me, as is tradition. I will grab, I think I just grabbed the extra turn at least the first time. But, I mean, it's almost just 100% over. Even through what's kind of the best thing. Wait, that doesn't have Menace. I can block this. Did they anticipate that? Did they expect that? Okay. Well, I don't actually have to play the game on my opponent's turn, even though this is, again, like probably one of the best cards in their entire deck against me. We just win. There's nothing they can do, right? Okay, maybe almost win. I know I missed 4 damage, but I'm trying to actually win the game with some stupid combo here. Okay. Looks like blowing up that arcade signet was extremely impactful. And no, I don't just immediately win. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, I did win. Yeah, like, I did miss 4 damage. I've done that actually a couple times. I'm just trying to, like, cast spells and win the game. The damage usually doesn't matter. I don't think I've had a game where I just actually went all the way to lethal. But I technically would have to pass a turn as it stands. I don't have a guaranteed thing, but it's really likely that I find something that wins. But I did say I win earlier than technically I did. Okay. Very well. You played the that's the Primeval Titan guy, right? The red-green Primeval Titan from Final Fantasy? We're playing Nashi. Yeah, I haven't really had a damaged win. But I'm sure they exist. I'm just being, like, kind of lazy and not swinging. I should be swinging. I'm just being lazy. But it's those kinds of things that make you lose. Ginger Brute. Interesting. Let us play that. That is that annoying? Does that annoy my opponent? I feel like this actually does not annoy my opponent, so I'm going to get rid of it. Yeah, that was a cool one. That's still probably one of my favorite commanders for Valakut, honestly. It is pretty nice, so. This is a Molza 5 with my opponent, I believe. Surgical Spaghetti Bomb, sure, you can do that. Let's do this. Thoughtcast and Key to the archive. Thoughtcast is castable. I do like lands. I want a green source at some point here. So I suppose I'll... Oh wait, excuse me, I have one. Never mind. I don't want one anymore. Do I just pass? I think I do. Yeah. Of course I do. What are we talking about? What do we think we are? I almost want to unsummon the Thoughtcast with the sync instead of like mana leak it or something. But I'll just put it on top because my opponent's just effectively getting time warped, right? Psychic Frog. Okay. Like that. The old Forge. Roger. And then they scoop to the second counterspell. Whoop. Maybe. Maybe, sorta. Hey, told you. Yep, just time walked them. And then now we have a threat that's rather significant. My opponent's commander's not in play. And yeah, no free mulligan. That has been very significant for our opponents. And we have survived mulls to 6. So, pretty notable. Also, we didn't address the Dark Ritual, I feel. The game in which I cast it, it did do something. It let me cast a 6-drop, or 7-drop, whatever. No, 8-drop. But, like, what else? If you Dark Ritual, you can time warp faster. Like, it's colorless, right? Would we play Mana Vault? Would we play Mana Vault in this deck? Because if the answer is yes, then you would probably also play Dark Ritual. Mana Vault. Actually, sometimes Mana Vault's worse than Dark Ritual because I can't, like, grab it out of the graveyard. And it's just a one-time thing. I can just probably not play with it and then put something like Uro in my deck. I did say I liked it. I added the Delve card. Yeah, we can try Uro. Why not? Ba-da-da-da-ba. I think I might actually like full stop streaming on Twitch. It's literally just one person and bots. And that one person can just go on YouTube. My bandwidth. I actually, yeah, my Twitch my Twitch has been at an all-time low in terms of like viewer retention stuff. It's been like that for a while. The past like 8-ish months. There's been very, very few people on Twitch. I don't even know how to stop streaming on Twitch, actually. I don't even know how to stop. I don't know what button I have to push. If it's free, I don't care. But I don't know if it takes up bandwidth to like multi-stream. This is a mulligan to 4 with a Ralph and Mikey deck. Good luck, opponent, but anything is possible. Anything is possible. Let's get a blue. Right? Yeah. Get in there for 0. We will be drawing. I might not even need to make treasure tokens. I probably still should. Mana rock, mana rock, mana rock. Aww. Wait, this is only creatures. Never mind. Hey, we drew a counter spell. The rank's been going alright. We lost the game because I threw. We got that bronze mindset. I wonder if they're playing red sources. How much you want to bet they're just straight up not doing that? They're like, Rofal. Oh, no, there it is. There's a mountain. We found it. Ruby Medallion. Sure. Let us cast Nashi and grab nothing that matters? No, that's not true. It would technically be my only land drop because I don't want to sink into stupor for the land. Oh, but I have to lose life. Ugh. Alright, we can do that. We can lose life. Then grab, I suppose, that one. Yeah, I found a land anyways. And I will draw. I'm fairly convinced I'm ahead enough that I'm not going to lose to, you know, that. Alright, let's see. Is it Cavern? Did they blitz mulligan for Cavernous Souls? And that was the whole point of everything. Oh, it looks like it. I don't know. They're going slow. They're going slow. Is it actually Cavern? I think this is Cavern. Oh, it's not. Tragic. Yeah, I'll let that go. All I have to do is interact with this. I don't care about the ramp spells. Because if I interact with this and all they do is play a land next turn, they can just proceed to then cast it over and over. Do this. I don't want to lose a treasure token. I don't want to lose a treasure token, but maybe it's fine. Right? Yeah, okay. It's fine. We'll probably live. Let's get rid of you. You don't matter. Keep the original. Go back up. Well, I'll tell you, it's really good when your opponent doesn't have anything. Your opponent doesn't need the... You don't need the counter side of it. But, I mean, to be fair, I don't actually need to cast that card. Okay, so I can tutor for extra turn, but I can't tutor for cat. But I certainly will at least do this. Yeah, this feels like a good idea. Unless, of course, it isn't. Do I correct? No, we just pass. Baral. I really want to see a Keenan. 1, 2, 3. One? No, that's stupid. Let's just tap 2 mana, I guess. Okay, that's not a win. My opponent has not conceded yet. Swing. And pass. Oh, get rid of you. They have not conceded. They know about the 3 steps ahead, though. Like, they know this is in my hand. They saw me grab it. Kai Mill? Okay. Boing. I mean, you have to say money. I think you're dead if you say time. I could have stolen the Kai Mill, but I don't... There's no reason to, like, risk anything. You just counter it. Bounce it. Yeah, they can't tell, but I'm pretty sure it was the only option at the time. I think it was the only option. It might not have been, but I think it was. Pretty sure it was. In fact, I, with a high degree of confidence, would say it was. Can Kymel itself be countered, right? Yeah, I was about, there's a reason I don't normally play it. That is the reason. I'll just take a wash away. I don't really have to think about anything. Goodbye, Boreal Grazer. serves me well. So I can play this, swing, and then we win 100% next turn? Or can I win this turn? No, I don't have the mana. Can you cast this for 1 and do nothing else? No. Alright. Yeah, I can't. I can just let Kaimil resolve. They were willing to cast Kaimil last time, so I don't know what changed this turn cycle. Like, why go for it this time and not last time? Maybe because they just know they're dead. And they just wanted to, like, go for it and see if it happened or something. I'm not sure. But that is a strange one. You can't actually hit it with... Wait, let me look. It's only creatures. Yeah, so this comes in, you know, quote-unquote a turn earlier than this, but usually you kind of skip the 6-minute turn and you go straight into 7 to cast this. This does not stop you from being hit by a counterspell, because you really only have like one serious thing you're doing with this deck, and this can be countered, and they're probably going to have another counterspell for your commander, so this is not at all the same as a Cavern of Souls or something. Like, this can just get countered. I could have stolen it with my thing, but if it did resolve and they said time on expropriate, I took 2 extra turns, I would kind of have to win, because then this would just be in play. But I would have the Sink into Stupor, though, actually, so I could just bounce it. Yeah, this is not at all a reliable way to get this through. And it really only hits ramp spells when you do the Discover thing. It's not going to find, like, I don't know, Elder Gargaroth or something. Maybe it will, I don't know. I don't know, I saw no creatures. But I don't think Kaimil's a reliable way of getting your 7-drop through. I've never seen a Ralph and Mikey only have, like, Emrakul. I've only seen the ones that have, like, 5 to 10 creatures that are just big and spooky. Alright, it's mono green again. That was the thing that completely decimated me, so... I guess taking my opponent's commander has merit in this matchup. I don't know how much merit, but, like, could have some. Let's play Underground Rip. No, let's just shock ourselves. It's a one and done. Scythe Spaghetti Cat, sure. Let's get rid of... Don't think Reanimate's doing much here. It could have, actually, when they mill on their end. Yeah, yeah. Alright, let's play Assemble. Could just grab this. Prepare ourselves to win with it. It's a green deck, so I could play Kitten instead and loop that. I don't have an incentive to Mystical Tutor this turn. I'm not looking for anything specific. Do they just cast 6? Nope. Do I steal the cat instead, then? I mean, I'm ahead if I do that. So, why not? Play land. Like, I am the one with the scaling problem now. But this does have reach. It would have been nice to steal it, and then the cat can't attack me. When this enters, each forest and tree folk in your hand perpetually gains... Whoa. Let's cast the cat. No, we should leave up Nashi. Yeah, I should leave up Nashi, because then I go into... Oh, well, you know what? Maybe I should do this. No, we can function on 4 lands. We can function. My opponent missed a land. I think we're good. Unless, of course, we're not, but I think we're good. They did not swing this time. Like, it was pretty free to swing, but they just didn't. Sembi's land? Okay. So do that. Let's do this. Let's play Cat. And leave up Essence Flux and Mystical Tutor. I think we win next turn. I think. Maybe, like, not on that exact turn, but with Mystical Tutor, Cat, probably winning. I can grab another one of these. Do that. So I think we win. Though I do kind of want to land. I didn't find a land, so I do not win. We could just pass, though? Yeah. We can just pass. All of this is instant speed. And I don't necessarily need to, like, play and find a land. That is each upkeep? Ugh. Don't think I can let that go. Because that makes tokens on my turn. So if I take infinite turns, they could just stop me from attacking. Like, forever. And then I'm kind of screwed. Still no land. Still no land. That's kind of funny. Okay. Oh, it is what it is. I could technically lose if all the lands in my entire deck are in the bottom of the deck. Let's get rid of you and you. I just can't tap that, so. Alright, I think I got it. I think we just do this. I mean, there's no way I lose, right? Like, that's just not possible. It can't possibly happen. I'm bound to, there we go. I'm bound to find lands to actually start swinging. Yep. I mean, this should be 100%, right? There's no, barring I misclick, there's nothing that could happen. Yeah, I just do this. I technically didn't even really need another land anymore. The only reason I was trying to get one was for the essence flux, so I could trigger this and then, you know, do the thing. But once you have a copy of it, you don't need another one. You could just pick up a different version, because when you flicker with the first one, you can't grab it. But yeah, there's nothing they can, there's literally nothing they can do. So I'm going to draw my whole deck, and if I didn't have this, I would have to deal with one of these to actually start doing damage. No, that's not true. I have Psychic Frog in my deck, which you can always pitch something to, right? And then that would eventually be large enough. But, you know, I'm actually kind of curious. How would I win if my opponent had 10/10/10s in play? How would I beat that? I have Cyclonic Rift. Do I have River's Rebuke? I have Cyclonic Rift. I could blow some up with Binding, Removal. I would be rather surprised upon going infinite that I can't win the game. Do I have a way to deal with Black Market Connections? If it was in play killing me? I can Abrupt Decay? Wait, can you? I thought that was only... Nope, you can abrupt decay it. Okay. Tear asunder. Alright. Yep. There's always something going on that makes me not die. Opponent was playing some pretty interesting stuff. They played like 2 cards I've never seen before. Casualties of Warrior, but it's a 6-minute card. Eh? Eh? We like it that much? I kind of don't like it that much. I wonder if the blue Overlord is good? I can use it to discard things. So maybe that's good. I want to... Yeah, land is fine. This is a deck with counter spells in it, I think. I haven't seen many counterspell decks yet, so. Opponent's name is Stealing the Sliver. What does that mean? Oh no, the silver. Ah. Wait, yeah. Letters are hopping around. I am awfully dyslexic. It's annoying when, like, I read something and I have no idea I misread it. Well, to be fair, sliver and silver is really close. Do they cast your Stola? It seems like you play mana rocks to cast it on turn 3, but looks like they're gonna blow up my thing instead, maybe? They're doing napkin math? What is this? No interaction and also no commander. If that's the case, I'm making 3/2s. I smell weakness. Let's play this card because it has text on it. And I suppose animate the one that surveils when it comes back? Ooh! Path to Exile, you mad lad. Path to Exile, out of your mind. I love it. Let us pass the turn. I can't play another land, right? I already... Okay, yeah. Gotta be paranoid. I could bounce this, but I really don't think I want to. I could bounce that. Yeah, why not? No advantage for you. You get nothing. I like the tempo of that. They passed the Badgermole Cup. I don't think that maths out too well. I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know. Yeah, there's another path coming out. It blows up Planeswalkers. It's just path, but it's updated to be like more reasonable. It just blows up Planeswalkers. Like if path hit Planeswalkers, maybe people would play more of it, but I still would not do that. Still would not ever actually do that, so. Alright, we're getting in there loud and violently. I could cast the extra turn because if it resolves, then we get another turn. If it doesn't, they don't cast Brain Surge. That feels like a win-win. Alright, looks like it is just Brain Surge. That is good to know. I will not be drawing more cards because this could go on a while. Play a land. Let's just swing with the 3/2 and assume our mana matters in some capacity. But that resolved. That did resolve. Let's do this. I will actually just tap this now. That is also good. In fact, my whole hand is really good. Maybe Essence Flux is a bit underwhelming, but I'm going to assume I don't need that. And I'll play this. All right, I'm playing into like a board wipe, but they have to have it. They have to have a board wipe. And also it means they're not casting a Shtola, and it also doesn't actually deal with Nashi. Farewell technically deals with Nashi. I probably wouldn't cast it if they did have Farewell. They'd lose their own mana rocks, though. Probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea. Draw 4, put 2 back. You're only not seeing one card here, so whatever the second card is, like, they're only missing out on one for their next turn here. So I feel like this Brain Surge is pretty straightforward. Unless the whole hand is that good, it's probably pretty easy to just put back one card. You're only putting back one card. It's only one. Only one. Yeah, if they choose not to exile artifacts, I keep my mana rocks. Or my treasure tokens. So, like, that doesn't seem favorable to the opponent, does it? You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I mean, there's no way they're naming artifact. Not reasonable. They only have one blue source. That's a legendary. That is a legendary card. Alright. Yeah, you've convinced me. Psychic Frog will replace the Tail's End, I guess. That's a... Is that... Wait, what does that do? It's a crazy one. Oh, Psychic Frog, you're so gross. I love you. Never change. So gross. Hey, it's Uro. So, extra turn. I still have, like, complete control of this game. And they're Brain Surge locked. They know the next card. So, I think I'm just doing this. I think, what is going on? What is this? Reprieve? Oh, nope. Yeah, we can be weird. We can do this. Why not? Oh, shoot. I thought the order was different. Tragic. I thought the order was different. Yeah, we'll just pass. I thought the order was different. I thought I could have put this in play. I technically should stack it that up the other way for that one in single draw possible there. Oh well. I mean, to be fair, I still wanted to play a land for the turn. Nope. So they're not Brain Surge locked. They knew about that earlier and chose not to use it. I don't know why they didn't cycle through that earlier. They could have just done that early. It doesn't really matter when you do it, right? It's just 0 mana replace itself. It doesn't really matter if they did it last turn or this turn. But they're no longer Brain Surge locked, so this card they drew is new. Toxic Deluge for 2? Opponent. The disrespect. The disrespect. That does not bode well. I mean, surely you do that for 3, right? Like, at least 3? Maybe? Maybe even 4? I don't know. Psychic Frog is going to kill you. You got to do something about Psychic Frog. I don't know if I'm doing that. I know you're low, but like, you got to kill Psychic Frog. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. There is no saving that. I think it dealt enough damage. I mean, they had to dismember it, so. They dismembered it for life when they had mana. Entomb could get Displacer Kitten, but... Oh, maybe that's good, actually. Maybe I've convinced myself. Sure. No Nashi. So, you and... I'm at 14, I don't have to draw. Let's cast Uwu. Well, we should Entomb first, I guess. I don't need Kitten if the graveyard is dealt with, but I also have no incentive to actually put Displacer Kitten in the graveyard right now anyways, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to take the Psychic Frog out so my opponent can't steal it with Reanimate, and I'm not likely to, like, Nashi it, so... No, I'm not going to Essence Flux. I'm not going to Essence the Frog. I'm not going to do that. Could have done it, but I'm not going to. Okay, we can just pass. We can just cast this. Grab. I honestly kind of want to counterspell. Oh, maybe it's not going to resolve. I'd love to see a removal spell here. Beautiful. Alright. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll grab a counter spell. Right? Wait a minute. What if I just won the game? Forgot I had treasure tokens. Alright, they were over it. I immediately cast the extra turn and they were immediately over it. So what we would do here is untap, cast Nashi, get it back, get another extra turn, and then Essence Flux to do it again. And in that third turn, I can Entomb for Displacer Kitten. No, that doesn't work. I have to actually think about this. Let's think about it, because it would matter. Untap. We make a treasure token. We cash Nashi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all of this for the extra turn in Nashi. Use one of the treasure tokens, or I don't even have to. I could wait, just untap and draw. It doesn't matter, whatever. So I untap. I cast Entomb. I cast Essence Flux. I grab the cat. I have... with this way of thinking, I would have 2 treasures, and then I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. Cast Treasure Cruise for just enough to also cast this in the same turn. I believe it's by 1. These 2 in the same turn with Displacer Kitten being grabbed with... No, that's not true. That's not true. These 2 are tapped. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not true. Okay, I don't actually have it because this isn't... for some reason, I thought I had Reanimate. This is not Reanimate. This is... I pick up the cat. It's in my hand. So I actually would kind of have to pass the turn again here. But I would be drowning in value all the while. And could probably start drawing cards. We do have Uro. And they haven't interacted with the graveyard. But it's hard to get this... I have 2 of the Delve cards, or quote-unquote Delve, and it's kind of hard to share space with them and Nashi, so it's kind of like pick one. I could simply just get rid of Uro at this point with the treasure cruise. But this would cost 1. I would have these in the graveyard here. Yeah, I don't know. Still in a really good spot, not gonna lie. The 3-2? What was my opponent's life total? Were they just dead? Yeah. They could have just died. I hope all of that thinking mattered, but you might be right. They could have just been dead. Were they at like 5 or something? Okay. Yeah. All right. Everything I said didn't matter. They were just dead. Whoops. It's still good to think it out though. But yeah, that didn't matter. It didn't matter. It's funny. Didn't even notice. Yeah, they were at 5. Whoops. Belay my last. It's a green deck and it didn't have a green opener. Oh my goodness. Mistakes have been made, opponent. I'm actually going to get 2 black sources. I have enough blue. Is this the one that demands moon thingy? Yeah. Virgin egg, sure. Not the craziest, but... that's a way to grab the card in question. I'm not going to interact with this card. They don't get the mana outside of combat. I don't think I care about any of this. So. Palantir. Sure. Let's get rid of that. Probably just mill. You have 2? Huh. What is Verdant Rejuvenation doing in their deck? Let's play this and this, and then Entomb. I probably will let them draw for the rest of the game with the Palantir. There's just random nonsensical nuclear bombs. I really don't know what's going on here with Verdant Rejuvenation. Yep. So, Entomb the extra turn? I gotta be careful. Thassa. No, I gotta grab the extra turn. I kind of need to just like immediately start casting said extra turn, so. And it's not realistic whatsoever to lose life again. Not a great draw. Not a great draw at all. I have not seen Mana Drain yet. 1, 2, wait, green, 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 blue, blue, black, black. So that thing. I think I can also cast this. They cannot let me have Displacer Kitten. Actually, with the same logic, applies to Thassa. So, I'll grab the one that's harder to kill. I think I clicked it the right time this time, where I took multiple extra turn options. They don't give me Thassa. Beautiful, beautiful. I guess I steal Palantir? They named time? Okay, well. Better show them how it's done then. Hello to you too. Alright, well, I gotta find something. Maybe I do draw here. Just don't make treasure tokens. That's not it. Well, it's still damage though. Maybe I just don't crack it. Game, please? Anything? Oh no. Not like this. Please. No! Ah. Alright, well, shields up. I will play the land and not the mana dork. Wow, that was so bad. Wow, I took 5 extra turns. Okay, well. Sometimes it happens. That is really bad. That is insane. Oh, come on. That's just comical. Alright, that's just actually unbelievable. Yeah, that's kind of insane. I think there's a higher chance I messed up than I whiffed there. So extra turn, extra turn. There's no way to get that. Entomb the extra turn. None of this would have happened if I didn't do that, so I kind of had to do that. If I somehow got Displacer Kitten or Thassa, I guess we're chilling, but there was no way to do that. If I entomb one of those cards, I lose the game. Yeah, I was dead. I didn't have time. Did I have time? Maybe I did have time? There's a higher... I'm going to have to go back and look. I think there is a higher chance I made a mistake than it is I just got unlucky. I feel like I win that 100% of the time if I entombed a cat and was able to get it in play. But I don't think I was. So, like, if I get the cat in play, I just have to pass the turn and hope it works. That just seems so unreliable to me. Well, I also wouldn't have the ultimatums. Yeah. Something had to have gone wrong. I don't believe I got unlucky. I'm not convinced. I made a mistake somehow. Oh well. And some you lose some. This has to get a green source if I want to play Flare. So you... Oh man, look at all this. Look at all this mana. Look at all this mana. Beautiful mana. Alright, yep. That's the last time I did that, the same outcome. My opponent gave up immediately. Don't blame him. We did it. We did it. We got out of bronze. We did it. We lost, what, 3 games in the bronze journey there? That's actually good. That's actually a pretty good stopping point. I feel like I should stop there. And then maybe the next time I play, we'll see, like, how fast it is to get through silver or something. Um, yeah, I don't know if I want to play this again. I kind of do though, right? I would kind of like to keep playing the same thing. I do want to play Rowan until Rowan is no longer playable, where like people are just destroying me because I can't like stick it or anything like that. But I think Rowan is a viable idea. It's one of my favorite commanders that I've played in this game. But yeah, I'm just gonna call it there for now. I gotta admit, I like the format so far. I haven't seen the crazy things yet, right? I just got out of bronze, but I assume it's gonna, you know, be more insane than that. But who knows? Who knows? I mean, consistently, even against people who have a lot of experience with the format and they play a lot of historic brawl, I have an above 50% win rate, so I would assume I'm slowly going to trickle up. Nothing about how I feel towards the game is too different from when I used to hit mythic rank every single month playing. I think it was standard. I played standard with like Teferi and Nexus of Fate, and then there was like a mono red Goblin Chain Whirler Frenzied Experimental Frenzy, the red deck. Like I played a lot of best of 3 super competitive standard, and I got to mythic every month. So in a ranked format, I would anticipate I would find myself there eventually. But who knows? Who knows? You know, I could also just not be interested and just play slightly less crazy, powerful, sweaty things just because I want to. But I don't know. I like the ban list so far. The only one that I completely agree with personally is what is it? It's like a Johnny. I don't really care about Oko. It seems like if people have Ancient Tomb and stuff, I'm not really concerned about Oko just removing opponents' commanders rather consistently, I guess, because you can just constantly target it and make it a 3/3. I guess Strip Mine is back because Renin 6 is banned, which it never felt like Renin 6 was that crazy other than Strip Mine, but I guess Strip Mine is playable. Ragavan I won't miss. Tamio I won't miss. Tajik is hilarious. Lutri makes sense, I suppose. Nadu, if it was unbanned, would probably say, I don't know, because the way they changed it, it doesn't feel completely insane anymore. It feels fairly honest every time I see it in like the other non-ranked historic brawl thing. But maybe they just don't want to deal with it. This makes sense. And apparently Rusko's busted. I haven't seen it, but I believe it. I believe it. I can see how Rusko's crazy. Rusko is the poster face of the format. The dude's in the background, so it must be crazy. I had never seen it go like absolutely insane personally, but I have seen it be good. I have played it, right? But yeah, I really like this deck, and some of these cards are only really going to start to stand out with a higher rank I go. So like when I get to a spot where I start to settle into a 50 to let's say 55% win rate ish, assuming I'm consistently climbing, these cards. Oh, did I not have? Oh, I didn't have Fatal Push in here. Whoops. Well, okay. Well, Fatal Push would be in here at some point. These two, and that's kind of really those are the big ones. Yeah, those are kind of the big ones. The free counters start to matter a lot more as well when you get like to sweatier and sweatier environments. But these are the big ones where like the things I saw today don't care too much here. But if I'm in Mythic or the one under Mythic, what is the one under Diamond? It's been so long. I think Diamond or even Platinum. You know, Platinum's probably where most people level out. So let's just say Platinum. These start to become more notable, right? Like you just maybe start seeing Katara, start seeing like Rofellos all the time because Rofellos is playable, which I think is reasonable. If Rofellos is playable in this format, I know I personally detest it. You can just come extremely prepared for it because you know it is playable. And if it is good, you should assume a lot of people will play it, and then it's a ranked thing, you can gear towards beating it consistently. I wouldn't be surprised if it had, you know, 50% win rate roughly. It probably doesn't have something like a 65% win rate when every deck has the 1 and 2 mana card that they're just ready for you. And everyone has to mulligan. There's no free mulligan. That is extremely significant. We saw a Eureka player not have the 1 drop and had a mulligan and still didn't have it. There's no free one. That is huge. Someone in chat, maybe more than once, they sniffed out that like Dark Ritual wasn't doing much, and I think it's probably still fine to play it. It is kind of like a weird version of Mana Vault. Would you play Mana Vault in a deck like this? Maybe. Probably. I think so. I don't actually know, but it's kind of the same. It, for the most part, generates colorless mana. We do have some black spells, but it's okay to just generate mana even if it's colorless, right? You play colorless Mana Rocks. It's explosive. It can let you play this faster. It will do other things. I think the best I had it do, though, was just help me cast Treasure Cruise, because it adds, what, 3 to Treasure Cruise? 1, 2, 3. Or 2 from the mana it generates, Dark Ritual, and then 1 from just eating it. So that was like the best it did. But it's not going to help you cast Uro, that's for sure. But Uro's kind of a flex slot to me. I think the game I did have Uro, and honestly, just the nature of Uro, trying to draw ideally more than 1 card a turn, it kind of finds itself in games where you have another Delve card, like these two, and then Nashi doesn't want the graveyard completely gone, so you got to be careful with these graveyard cards. After having only had 1 in the deck, it does seem perfectly fine to have 2, and I can't see having 3 be too crazy, but again, if Earl is trying to show up more than once, that could get in the way of these 2. It's not like you can't just cast them anyways. You know, you don't need to actually delve these cards, especially if you've displayed an Uro twice from the graveyard and you're drawing and playing lands all the time. Like, you're probably going to just cast these at some point full retail or something like that. Especially when you grab them out of the graveyard. Whatever you grab has flash, right? So suddenly Treasure Cruise has flash. You can just cast it if you have nothing else to do. Your opponent doesn't demand any answers or whatever. But yeah, I like this deck. It's one of my favorite commanders, and it's kind of funny to play it in an environment where my opponents are like, well, currently, because I was only in bronze, I'm playing against bronze players, and you know, there's no deck weight thing. At least I'm going to assume there's no deck weight thing. It's just a ranked format, right? The most successful things will teeter to the top. So you can play whatever you want, really, and maybe not see the crazy things, because the crazy things will be in diamond. If you're like, oh, I'm just staying in platinum, I win every other game I play, perfectly fine. Or I don't know if you should do this, but you could just tank your rank, right? Just stay at the floor of platinum or something. Maybe don't do that, but I don't think you can do that, right? Like, I don't know if that's against the terms of service. The only reason I'm thinking it is because I'm pretty sure you can't do that in Hearthstone if you like deliberately tank your rank just to have easier matchups. But it's kind of weird, because the only reason you would do that is because you just want fast wins just for the day or something. Because otherwise, why not just play against whoever? 99% of people don't do this. I don't do this. I don't think I normally ever see this, because this format has been historically non-ranked. But then, you know, there's always a reason someone could do it, and there probably will be. I don't think that Hasbro actually cares if you do that. They probably don't care. It's not a big deal. But and most of the times that you wouldn't do it anyways, right? You're just going to find yourself in the rank that you belong in, and you're just going to play those games, and you're going to win, and you're going to lose, and you're going to teeter out. I mean, the only reason I'm saying all of this is because I have not played a ranked format in a very long time, especially one where I might actually play more than just, 2 days of. I would like to actually see the high rank area of this, but it's not permanent. Apparently it goes away in 14 days or something, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's, I don't see myself playing a lot of this off stream. So if I just don't get there, then that's just the nature of it, right? It would be unfortunate, but it would be kind of cool to at least try to get to Mythic. So yeah, if you want to see a specific deck that you think is actually like really crazy, let me know. But don't be surprised if I play the same commander multiple times until I'm at like a rank that, I don't know, something like if I play this all the way to Mythic, don't be too surprised about that. All right. Let me know what you thought about this. If you have ideas about Nashi that make Nashi better, let me know. Keep in mind the context of the format, like the things you expect to play against, you must take into consideration with your deck, not just, oh, it's really good when Nashi's in play to also do this random thing that's effectively win more snowball. No. Is it good against the 10 to 20 commanders I should kind of expect to see all the time? And so on and so forth. Just like the Ninja Turtles midweek thing, you only have 10 commanders to play against, therefore Doomblade is bad because half of them are like black or something, right? As an example. So yeah, but it's really good because you can copy it with your commander if it's in play. But yeah, but if Doomblade is only against black commanders, so stuff like that. But yep, all right. Cool to see a new format though. I gotta say it is nice. And hey, you know what? If you get trampled by the thing that's really good, you can just play it yourself to keep climbing. There's something's gonna be challenging. It's harder. It's a hard argument to complain I lost to something when we're in a format where everyone can they can play Mana Drain and Ancient Tomb and stuff. So who knows? I liked the first play session a lot. I can't find myself being upset that I lost to Lamarels. That's just what I should expect in a ranked format like this. Not just non-ranked. I want to win with Rofellos every game, and I just play 4 games a day. There's like more of an incentive to play something competitive, especially when you expect most of your opponents to do the same. It's actually quite nice.